Welcome back. It's the Top Dash and Tommy channel. I am Tommy, and I'm out here on a Sunday doing Top Dasher stuff. And the point of my channel is to give the perspective of what it's like to be a Top Dasher and show that in my market, in my experiences, you can make money being a Top Dasher. So it is Sunday, July 25th. I have worked for a little over an hour and a half. My dash just ended. I had what I called a perfect world dash. It's called my perfect world theory. In a perfect world for me, every order would pay me a minimum of $10. That's a perfect world for me. Obviously, that's not going to happen every order. That's not going to happen. But if you were to ask me what would you be good with, and think on your end, what would you be okay with DoorDash pay wise? What would be your perfect thing? And that would be it. And I don't want to be too greedy. I also don't want to be too stingy. I think $10. If I made $10 for every order that I took, that would be perfect. So that's why I call it my perfect world theory. It's a theory because I, rarely get it to work. But I did have a perfect world dash right there. I dashed for a little over an hour and a half, and I completed 4 deliveries, and I made just a little over $40. So my theory worked on that one. Obviously, in a perfect world, I'd like my theory to work for the week. So if I did 100 deliveries in a week, I would like to at least make $1,000, $10 for $10 per each order, et cetera, et cetera. If I wanted to have a goal of $100 a day, I know I got to go out and do 10 deliveries, but that's a perfect world. The world's not perfect. But sometimes my theory works. I don't even know if it's a theory. I don't even know if I'm using this correctly. Comment down below if I need to use a different word, maybe hypotenuse. I don't know. But I'm just a stoner that delivers food. That's all. So anyways, doesn't work every week, doesn't work every day, but sometimes I can get my little perfect world theory to work on a dash. And so far today, I'm having perfect world dashes because I did 4 deliveries under 2 hours and I made $40. So I'm about to go take a little break, have a cigarette, use the bathroom, and then we'll log back in and see what happens. Like I said, Sunday is my favorite day to dash. Obviously, this proves it. It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet. I've already made $40 today. I'm just getting started, so that's a really good pace to be on. Fingers crossed I'm not jinxing myself, and because that happens. You can start your day on a really good pace, and then I don't know if it's the app that knows, if the app that can sense that, ooh, you're doing really good. You're doing a little too good, and it starts, goes, whoa, hold on there, buddy. I don't know if that's the case or not. I do have suspicions that, the app does kind of notice when you're cooking and going and whatnot. But at the same time, I've had days where I've gone all day. I've been going, I've been cooking. It's been good. Father's Day this year was like that. I mean, from the time I started at like maybe 7:30, 8 in the morning on Father's Day, and I worked till about 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, and I know I made between $300, $400 that day. And that was a Sunday, obviously. So Sundays are very good days to dash, especially a holiday Sunday. 4th of July, I did really, really well. I made. I'll have to go back and look. I have a video of it that recapped my 4th of July day. But I did really good on the 4th of July. I know, because I stayed out till like 9 o'clock. I stayed out till it was dark, so I know I did really good that day. I only stay, if I'm out till it's dark, I'm either really struggling that day or it's really good. And if I'm really struggling, I probably just call it quits before it gets dark. Real quick, I'll go ahead and recap some of the orders. I'm just trying to work my way to my normal stop, you know, rest point here. And the orders that I took. First one, obviously, on the first video I did today was McDonald's order, $7.75. Very easy, very easy drop off. To the point where I've been to it. I've dropped off to this building numerous times. It's a little building where there's a unit A on the lower floor and a unit B on the upper floor, and I've delivered to both of the units numerous times. So right when I got the address, I'm like, I know exactly where I'm going. After that, I had a Taco Bell order that came in. It was a little bit more. It was an maybe $8 even, or I think it might have been a little over $8. Wasn't $9, but it was a little over $8. Went in there, easy pickup. It was ready when I came in. Easy drop off, same old. You know, didn't really chat with the guy in the Taco Bell, but had a nice interaction with the worker in there. You know, I always give love. I always try to give love to the Taco Bell employees, because I did it. I worked at Taco Bell for 3 years, and you know, it's not a company you want to work for. It's just not. It's big shout outs to all the Taco Bell team members out there. Big shout outs to all the shift leads that are actually pretty cool people. And I'm not shouting out the shift leads out there that think they're like, you know, I'm a shift lead at Taco Bell, so I'm like the mayor of Taco Town. Y'all know who you are. I'm not shouting you out, in a good way at least. After that Taco Bell order, I got a shop and deliver, which was kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. You know, not really, but just a little bit. For one, took a second to find the Neosporin. The other thing was they wanted hydrogen peroxide, but they wanted a 16-ounce hydrogen peroxide. All they had was 32. And there wasn't the option to substitute it out. And I know from dealing with CVS's, I've went to go buy, so one time I had a pregnancy test delivery, and they wanted the 1 count, and they didn't have the one, they had ordered the 1 count, and they didn't have the 1 count, and I'm like, you know, this seems pretty important that this person needs a pregnancy test. They have a 3 count, they got a 3 count, you know, they got a 3 count pregnancy test, you know, a pack with three tests in it, but they don't have a pack with just the 1. And but I'm like, man, this feels like something that they really need. And I'm thinking, you know, well, and if you're not trying to throw any shade here, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm just keeping it real. If you're ordering a pregnancy test off DoorDash, then maybe it might not be a bad idea to have 2 extra ones after you use this one. I'm just throwing it out there. So I went and bought the 3-pack and I tried to buy the 3-pack and went to go pay for it, and my red card was declined, so I had to just cancel the order outright. So I kind of knew, I went and hit that the item was unavailable, and it didn't bring up a substitution thing. If it would have brought up a substitution thing, I would have, you know, I would have texted the customer and told them, hey, you know, do you want the 32-ounce peroxide? But I knew if I tried to buy the 32-ounce peroxide, when on my app it says it wants to have the 16-ounce, it was just going to decline the order. So I made an executive decision and refunded them for the peroxide. I was able to get the hair care stuff, find that. The only thing afterwards that I went to go pay for it, and I didn't see anybody at the registers, and you have to scan the barcode for CVS orders. And so the lady, I see a lady there. She's standing there, but she's standing by the self-checkout. And so, I can help you right here. And she's pointing to the self-checkout. I'm like, oh no, it's a DoorDash order, so you know, I gotta do it on here. She's like, oh, okay, you know, and walks over and gets on the register, and I'm just like, you know, I don't know. You know, I'm not big on what, you know, if I was just a regular customer, like I'm not big on being forced to use a self-checkout. I'd like to have the choice, and it just seemed like they were forcing people to use the self-checkout. I don't know, it is what it is. Anyways, little break here, and I'm gonna get back into it, and I'll see you guys later.